Vola Anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang may lambasa. Do barong ng Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
In the news tonight, Ministry seeks legal advice on mass gathering. Rationing last option, says Water Authority. And bill to facilitate carbon emission reduction projects.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The Health Ministry is seeking appropriate legal advice on mass gatherings in light of the measles outbreak. As of yesterday, there are 21 confirmed cases of measles, with 2 new cases emerging from Nasilai village in Nakelo Rewa and Saumakia village in Neta Siri. With measles being an airborne disease, the Health Ministry has been advising against mass gatherings throughout the country as a lot of events are planned during the festive season. Pranita Prakash reports.
The Health Ministry's advisory against mass gathering remains.
Most important thing to remember is that whilst an adult can pick up the measles and have measles, it is the children that actually die, so it's incumbent on all of us to protect our children, and I think we must understand the advisory still stays.
The Ministry of Health and Medical Services is discouraging mass gatherings during this period, especially in the Central Division, and especially any gatherings that will bring in people from around the country into one location or around the region or internationally.
Concerns have been raised that despite the advisory, certain organizations are still going ahead with their events. The Health Minister is warning that this could have legal repercussions.
There are legal aspects to it under the Public Health Act 1932. At the moment we're seeking appropriate legal advice about what can happen and what cannot happen. And I think there's a lot of maturity within the country, and we keep on advising around making sure that we don't have any mass gathering.
The ministry says measles can spread very quickly among large group of people if they are not immune, who can then take the disease back into their communities. The latest confirmed cases are a 13-year-old and a 27-year-old who have previously been in contact with confirmed measles cases. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Water Authority is urging people, especially in the Western Division, to use water sparingly, as level in their dams have reached critical levels. The authority says the last thing they want is to ration water as families are preparing for the festive season. Lena Rees has more.
The forecast is for the dry weather to continue, as Water Authority says people need to act now, especially those living in Nadi and Lautoka.
The level 1 restriction basically is urging customers to minimize on water usage in regards to watering their gardens, plants, for car washing, and also for the irrigation of new turfs, and also the topping up of swimming pools.
Sekove Uluinayao says further actions will be taken if the dam level continues to decrease.
Well, the other levels, to the extreme, it would be water rationing. So, and we want to avoid that. So we urge customers to work with us in minimizing water usage and to use it sparingly during this dry period.
The Fiji Meteorological Office forecasts that rain may pick up from next month.
So therefore the situation doesn't look good at this stage. But having said that, our wet season normally peaks around Jan to March. So therefore we will expect rainfall to increase in the coming months.
The Water Authority has also highlighted other strategic plans, including the building of cofferdams to mitigate the dangers brought on by the dry weather. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Fiji's draft National Climate Bill, once passed, will include specific legislation to incentivize projects and activities aimed to reduce carbon emissions. Speaking at the carbon markets in the Pacific Practice and Potential event in Madrid, Spain last week, Attorney General Ayaan Said Kayum said Part 10 and 11 of the draft bill sets out the provisions for Fiji to engage in the type of activities referred to in the Article 6 of the Paris Agreement. He says the legislation will enable the government to pass relevant regulations to facilitate emissions reduction projects and activities through the revitalization and protection of carbon sinks and reservoirs.
When passed, this Act will open up opportunities to engage with major emerging carbon offset programs such as the International Civil Aviation Organization Carbon Offsetting and Reduction Scheme for International Aviation.
National consultations on the draft bill is currently underway. Meanwhile, COP25 President Carolina Schmidt says countries need to strive for an ambitious target in order to combat the impacts of global warming. The Chilean official leading UN climate negotiations has appealed to delegates to show flexibility as they struggle to reach agreement on crucial measures needed to tackle climate change. As talks continue in Madrid, Schmidt says the deal is amongst there, but the outcome needed has to be ambitious. The situation is unprecedented since talks began in 1991. The goal is a commitment to new carbon emissions cuts by the end of 2020.
I request all the flexibility, all your strength, and all your volunteer to find, this agreement and this consensus that we need to have an ambitious result. We are almost there. It's hard, it's difficult, but it's worth it. I especially need you, but people in our countries need us.
Up ahead, 40 unethical traders taken to court. And aspiring fashion designer Eli Chikoyono shares his success story. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM.
Over 40 traders have been taken to court for their unethical behavior so far this year. These traders were charged for failing to mark expiry dates, selling expired items, not issuing receipts and overcharging customers. Pranita Prakash with the details.
Harsh actions have been taken against those who continuously disregard the law to earn extra cash.
We've actually fined not only just traders, but this includes landlords as well. We've actually fined about 46 traders and landlords, and the fines that have been actually imposed on them has actually come up to about 82,000 in total. Just recently, a prominent business was actually just fined 20,000. So these fines are basically just to deter any unscrupulous behavior.
Senika Vika Chirta warns traders need to be compliant.
Traders, supermarkets, I would say, are non-compliant to basic things such as not displaying their prices, not displaying it on a prominent position, place where the general public can see it. So not only for price controlled items, but also for non-price controlled items.
If you have put special items on special prices, your system should be updated ASAP. So why do we always say that it is an error? Okay, what we need to do as soon as the items are put on specials, the amendments in the system should be made simultaneously. But that
consumers are being urged to spend their hard-earned money wisely and exercise caution at all times when taking advantage of upcoming sales as we enter the festive season. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Cloudy weather and rain did not dampen the spirits of the people as they turned up in numbers to take advantage of the rock market. The monthly event also took on a new approach with vendors using biodegradable packaging and containers made from sugar pulp. Lena Rees has more.
Organizers have commended the initiative by vendors to use recyclable material for their products and packaging.
We ban single plastic use, we have no plastic bags, so everything's environmentally friendly in our packaging. So as a market, it's super important that we do our part to contribute to hopefully Fiji moving forward as well.
Now well into the festive season and with Christmas looming, there was no shortage of creativity, art and music displayed at the family event.
I mean, our people are so multi-talented. It's really just a matter of old skill sets and new technologies, and you can achieve anything. So they sell very well. They can go for up to $20 for a pair of earrings. But out of one good quality large Vai bottle, we can make up to $50.
They are made from plyboard and with sterling silver hooks, and they're made right here in Fiji. And it's just fantastic, and they're very, very light.
The new packaging used at the event comes as from the 1st of January 2020, there will be a ban on single-use plastic bags, moving toward a clean and pollution-free Fiji. Lena Reese, FBC News.
What was once only sketches on paper is now being worn by many locals, giving Eli Chikoyono a new sense of enthusiasm to reach new heights in the fashion industry. 32-year-old Chikoyono began creative drawing from an early age, and through hard work and perseverance, he is now changing his dream into reality. Apenis Wangai Radovu with this young entrepreneur's success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
The Zuba Fiji Designs owner says an award at a very young age boosted his confidence to venture into creative designing.
When I was young, I've always been quite creative. I've always been drawing and coloring. My earliest memory of being good at art was in class 4. I don't know if you remember the Colgate coloring competition. From then I knew when I won in our whole class, there was probably about 42 students, and in the whole class I had won over this other girl from Rotuma.
Eli Chikoyono believes his creative skills came from his parents who now live in the United States.
My mom says it's from her side of the family that I'm creative, but my dad says that it's also from his side of the family. They like to say that my creative side is from their side, but maybe that's why I'm pretty good, because both of my parents claim to be quite creative.
During high school days, Chikoyono says he tried his hands at other areas of interest, but it did not appeal to him.
I tried music, but I'm not good at either singing or playing an instrument. So when I did art, I really enjoyed it, and I thought, no, I'll probably stick with art.
It was in 2015 when he decided to follow his dream and enter the fashion industry.
But it didn't take me until 2015 to really say, okay, if I can't step out now, this is, like there's no other time to start. The time is now. So that's what I said to myself in 2015 when I said, I should just start.
His biggest break came last week when Prouds agreed to sell his products in its Suva outlets. Chikoyono believes with hard work, people can overcome their challenges and become successful.
Every year you're constantly growing and you're constantly learning. As the business has grown, we've gotten a lot of support as well from a lot of clients. There's a lot of people that I meet and who support the brand, and it's nice to see where I started coming out of high school and dreaming, and now it's you're putting your ideas onto a piece of paper and then it literally comes to life.
Chikoyono will be going to study at a fashion school in Australia for 3 years and is confident to make a mark in the industry. Apeniso Gardobu, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
To the UK elections, and British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says Brexit is now unstoppable. He made the comment during his tour of the working-class heartland of Northern England yesterday. A new domestic rugby competition format for 2020. Details after the break.
Hi
I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
The Fiji men's seven side will feature in its first Cup quarter-final of the season, taking on Ireland later tonight. This after the team defeated Japan 54 points to 7 in its final pool match this morning. The Fijiana will feature in the Cup quarter-final at 9:12 tonight after beating South Africa 27-5 this morning. The side last night lost 12-10 to New Zealand. Vasiki Solikoviti scored a double, while Roella Randiyavuni, Lavinia Tinai and Asinate Savu grabbed a try each. Fijian players topped the DHL Impact player charts for both men and women division after 2 days of competition at the Cape Town Sevens. 3 Fijians are in the top 4, as France forward Tavite Verandamu leading the chart with a total of 36 points. Vilimoni Botitu, who was at the top after day 1, is now in second place with 33 points, while Mili Nderenalangi is fourth with 31 points. Fijiana forward Asinate Savu leads the women's standings with 44 points. Savu made 15 carries, 2 line breaks, 5 tackles and 9 offloads. Well, Fiji was not only on fire on the field in Cape Town this morning, but off the field as well. Former National Sevens captain Aisake Katonimbao was invited by World Series commentators Sean Maloney, Rob Vickerman and Carl Tanana to help them out. The Fiji Rugby Union will introduce new competition formats from next year. Chief Executive John O'Connor says the new format will benefit local players and teams. Details with Felipe Naikaso.
The new formats for the Skipper Cup, Fairbrother Challenge and the Vanua Cup is designed to expose more young and local players.
These guys to step up in case of injury or being called up was not going to be good enough. So as such, the board has endorsed that Skipper Cup will now be played on a home and away basis. That means each team will be playing 14 matches before the semi-final and final. As the Fairbrother Trophy. The team that goes and play Nandronga in the skipper round will challenge Nandronga for the Fairbrother.
The Silver Rugby Union has welcomed the new formats and will be preparing a bigger base of players next year.
We are sure that come next year, we'll be able to give Nandronga a good match in the first round and hopefully bring home the Fairbrother. And we'll also take into account the global rugby.
Meanwhile, the Vanua Cup has also been modified for next year. It will see the competition divided into 4 pools in the same areas, and teams will play round-robin matches, and the 2 top teams from each pool will qualify for the quarterfinals. The 2 teams that qualify for the final automatically get promoted to the Skipper Cup. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
Roy Krishna's ATK side lost to Goa 2-1 in their Hero India Super League clash this morning. It was also Krishna's first loss with ATK as captain. The national football captain didn't score but helped set up their only goal. Well, there is a trough of low pressure that remains slow moving to the northwest of the group. Therefore, associated cloud and showers affect the northern and eastern parts of the group. We take a look at the west. It was cloudy, becoming breezy this afternoon with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms. Now eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, cloudy and humid with intervals of heavy showers experienced throughout the day. All the way up north, it was mostly cloudy with humid conditions. At sea, moderate easterly winds, fresh at times, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, the next high tide is at 9:45 tonight, followed by low tide at 4:18 tomorrow morning. You can expect sunrise to be at 6:25. As for tomorrow, occasional showers, heavy at times and isolated thunderstorms are forecast over Vanuatu, Lomaiviti, the northern Lao group and the eastern parts and interior of the other larger islands. Elsewhere, cloudy periods with afternoon or evening showers and isolated thunderstorms are forecast. As we look further onto Tuesday, brief showers and humid conditions are expected in major centres. Recapping the main stories, Ministry seeks legal advice on mass gathering. Rationing last option, says Water Authority. and build to facilitate carbon emission reduction projects. Now, for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. We move on to our poll question segment, and this week we are asking, do you think Fiji made a good start to its 7 Series campaign? Do visit our FBC website to answer. Or continue to send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us those news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Angguela o veteranu, ako Tavua. Ako do talitay na barong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, ang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nandragin ko sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang ko sa mundo active ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang ko Jerry yang melambasa. Do barong nga ng Bula FM. Bula
FM, number 2 and seri.